back to my channel. Today I am going to just show you a real quick idea for a Caesar salad. So take a couple of chicken breasts, I'll dice them up so we don't have to cut them up later. Made this in a previous video. It's just, I don't know why I never thought of it like that before. You know, there's a lot of times soy sauce, you add ginger, you add garlic, you add This is so simple, it's not even funny. So I use low sodium soy sauce always. That way I can control the sodium. So that's what this is. And I load it down with some garlic powder and onion powder. I've already got my chicken in here, and I'm just gonna pour that little marinade over the top. I'll let this sit for like 30 minutes. So you can chill it in the fridge. I'm gonna put this in the skillet, fry it up, and then assemble my salad. Okay, y'all. So my chicken's all done, see? It's right here. Okay. I went ahead, I made me some salad. Just lettuce and tomato, just real simple. I usually don't put tons and tons of different vegetables when I do like a Caesar salad, but I do make sure that I have my meat, which is usually chicken. I think I've tried it with steak, but chicken seems better to me. But this stuff's so good with this marinade, y'all. I love it. And I use Ken's Steakhouse, that's my favorite. And I use the Caesar, because we're doing a Caesar salad. If we didn't do a Caesar salad, then I would just do ranch on this, because so you can still have it, just use ranch. But the last thing is some Parmesan cheese, and I get it in this container. I don't know where this came from. It's either Aldi's or Walmart. And I just put that on, and that's it. And that chicken is amazing. It is so good. So it's just a real simple Caesar salad. I can have it at home. I don't have to buy tons and tons of ingredients that I'm never going to use. It works out really great, and it tastes really great, and it's filling. I'm going to show you a really quick and cheap little chicken bowl that I come up with. So these are still frozen, so if they look odd, that's why. So you're going to need to cut up some chicken breast, and it can be leftover chicken breast as well. So I didn't have any, so I'm going to just do everything from scratch. And then while it's cooking, I'm going to add this little seasoning to it. If you do like a rotisserie or a leftover, you're probably not going to have to use this, but since this is not leftover and I'm having to start from scratch, I made my own little seasoning for it. It is just a mixture of paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper, black pepper. You could probably do salt if you wanted to, but first thing, we got to get our chicken cooked. And that's part of this little chicken bowl that I'm going to make. And then I'm going to cook some onion with it. So I'm going to just take you along and show you this really quick thing. This is my last batch. And I'm sprinkling the last of my seasoning on here. I have some pieces that are a little bit thicker that need some extra cooking time, so I've got them off to the side so they can be cooking. I'm going to saute some onion in here. Now the onion, I sliced it like this. You can see that, I don't know. Can you see that? You could do it smaller if you like. You can also add bell pepper if you would like, but I'm not going to add bell pepper. It's just onion. I'm going to finish cooking this up, and I'll be right back to show you how to place everything together. Okay, y'all, so I've got all my chicken done. It's right here. Set it aside. And I'm going to saute my onions now in this oil that's got all these seasonings in it. You do not have to do that if you don't want to. I just want to have as much flavor as possible. So, and the reason they're kind of turning like an orange color, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's because of the paprika. But you can use just whatever seasonings you want to. We have another chicken dish coming up later in the week, and I didn't want the flavors to be the same. So that's why I changed it up, or I would have probably done the exact same thing that I'm going to do later on in the week. So I'm going to turn this on low, and I'm going to let these cook until they're tender. And if they char a little, that's great too. And then this part of our layer effect will be finished, and then I can show you everything else to go with it. So I'll be back in a few. The onions are cooked how I want them. So just barely softened, with maybe just a teeny bit of crunch left to them. And I'm taking them out of this grease with a slotted spoon. Our next step is to show you how to layer them in the bowl. So let me get everything ready and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so we got everything finished, and I wanted to show you how we layer the bowl. So we're going to put green beans in the bottom, and we're going to take our onions that we cooked and just put a little bit in there. That. And a couple pieces of the chicken, and then cheddar cheese. And then that's it. You'll stick this in the microwave to melt it, and it's ready to serve. It's a new spin on the different types of meat veggie bowls that you can put together and do, and I think it's going to taste really good. And also, it didn't take much to make it. The green beans are canned, so all I had to do was warm those up, and they're ready to go. We are going to make a really quick dinner: chicken cheesesteak bowls. So the first thing that you need to do is get a bowl, and we're going to mix up, kind of like throw together kind of marinade. So a little bit of soy sauce, some pepper, a couple dashes of salt, not too much, some onion powder, and some garlic powder. I've already took my chicken and I've cut it into strips. I just did 3 chicken breasts. You can do those little tenderloin cutlet type. You're going to need several of those. And we're going to let it sit for a few minutes. We're going to do the same thing again. And this time this is going to be for the vegetables. I chopped up some orange, yellow, and red peppers and 1 onion.
Brand new street and brand new me. Side by friends I need. Don't you tell me.
Alright, let's head on over to the skillet and we'll start frying up this chicken. Okay, y'all, so I divided my chicken up, my 2 batches. I did let it sit for just a couple of minutes, but I'm pretty sure since it's kind of like our little, you know, our little marinade that we made. You could probably let it sit longer in the marinade, maybe 20-30 minutes. I wouldn't do too much because that is soy sauce. So I'm gonna cook this last little batch of chicken up, and I'm trying not to get to the rubbery stage, you know, when you overcook it. Just done, because we have to put everything back in the pan when we're finished. So you'll see why when we get to the end. But right now I'm trying to get everything cooked. And I'm having to cook it separate because my husband does not want his chicken and his peppers mixed together. So what I'm going to do is cook everything separate and then put everything back, minus his helping, and still show you the end. Okay, y'all, so that second batch of chicken, I've already cooked it. I've removed it. I've left all my drippings, all my oil, all that in here. And then I'm going to take the veggies and go ahead and put them in and cook them until they're not completely soft. You don't want to do that. We're going to cook this for just a few minutes. It shouldn't take long. I'd say about 5 minutes. And then we're going to take that portion out that I was telling you about. And then I'll put it all back in there and show you the ending. I got the peppers done. It may have took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I got those done, and I've already drained off all my stuff. So now what you need to do is put your peppers back in, put your chicken back in, and kind of mix them up. I have cheddar cheese because that's what I always keep on hand no matter what. But you can use whatever you want. Put this on. So you added your peppers back, you added your chicken back, you kind of stirred it a little bit. You don't have to do that. And I'm just gonna let it sit here on the warm burner with a lid on it, and I'm just gonna let the cheese slowly melt. If you have any issues and you can't get it to do that, then stick it in the broiler just for, you know, under the broiler for just a little while. But I'm going to let this just naturally take care of this. And I'm going to serve this over rice. So I will be back in just a few to show you everything. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. I put it over rice and melted the cheese with just the lid on the skillet. It did fine. It smells great. I tasted the chicken. It tastes really good for something that really was not marinated for long. So, real easy to throw together. And it's a new dinner for this week. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.